Hey everyone, it's Tracey from Pop Blitz magazine. I am chatting with Tyler Shamy.
How's it going?
Okay, how about you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Haven't talked to you in forever.
I know, it's been what, like 2, 3 years?
It has long
That's
time.
crazy. I don't know where you went. You need to come back. I'm glad you're back.
Thanks, I disappeared. No, not really.
I'm drinking my coffee. Sorry, I'm addicted.
It's cool. So, you have a band, Midnight Mirage.
I do. Things have changed. Um, it's pretty awesome. It really feels right now. It's a nice direction, I think.
Well, that's an awesome name, I gotta say.
Thank you. It was so hard to freaking choose because everybody has their different opinions between me and other band members and management and all that stuff. So, but I'm happy with it. We all are at the end of the day.
How'd
So.
you guys come up with it?
We liked the word midnight for a while, and a lot of other names we liked, but then we found that they were taken. And even if it was like a metal band or like a band of bagpipes, we still didn't want that conflict, you know? So that was the hardest part. We found stuff we're like, oh, that's awesome. Look it up. Shoot, you know? So when we finally came up with that, I knew we were throwing around those two words, and then we finally kind of combined them, and it just made sense between like the alliteration of Midnight Mirage and the darkness of it, which kind of fits my writing style and music and stuff, and our music. So yeah, it just kind of happened that way.
Awesome. So, I read that you guys worked for over a year to come up with an authentic, original sound. How would you describe your band's music?
I would describe it as pop rock soul with maybe a little R&B, and it's a mixture of One Republic, Maroon 5, Bruno Mars, Pink, and The Script. And some people have compared it to The Fray also. Um, and it's really a fusion of all those things because you have like that mainstream pop ability, but then it's rock, but it's not like super pop rock. It's really different. I think at least that's what we tried to make. And lyrically, since I write all this stuff, it's like really true to my experiences and in my life, and I have a very conversational way of writing songs and just try to be really real and bold and blunt because that's kind of how I am, and that's what I like to hear in songs. So like I like to hear when people like diss someone else in a song or like just like really speak from their heart, whatever it is. So it's kind of like
Your
that.
songs are very real, from what I've heard. It's a good thing.
Yes, well, thank you. I'm glad.
So you
I
just
appreciate
cited a
that.
bunch of bands that you'd consider your musical influences. If you had to pick one to tour
Mhm.
with, who would it be?
Easy,
Why?
Pink. Because she's always been one of my favorite artists. Actually, she is my favorite artist. Besides the Rocket Summer, who is an influence, but not everybody knows him, so I don't even mention it. It's really one guy named Bryce Avery. But Pink, I feel like we'd complement each other well because she's a chick, I'm a guy, so tour-wise, that'd be awesome. And she just has that like edginess, careless vibe that I love, and she's so talented, and I think she's written or co-written some of the greatest songs. So I really look up to her, and I like to think I've been influenced by kind of like trying to be a bit of a male version of her, which I'm not as like crazy or edgy necessarily, but lyrically I try to emulate that a lot.
Cool.
So
I have to
yeah,
say, what?
she's
Yeah,
freaking cool.
I have to say that I
She's so.
love Rocket Summer.
Mhm.
Bryce is so talented. I am so disappointed
Yeah,
that he didn't
so
add
talented.
Minnesota for one of his 6 dates for his Calendar Days tour.
I just got that email today. I might go in
Jealous.
Anaheim, California. You should be.
Jealous. I've never
He's
seen him
amazing.
live.
I saw him live when I was in like seventh grade, and he's really great. He had just either gotten them removed or just been diagnosed with vocal nodes, which is for those of you that don't know, like a bit bad like vocal thing just from straining and using it too much. But he still sounded freaking amazing, and I know it had to hurt him the whole
I'd
time,
imagine.
but he was great.
So, you're famous for doing
Yeah.
YouTube covers from artists such as those that you just mentioned, which I gotta say, your Adele
Mm,
cover was awesome, the one you just released. So everyone gotta check
thank
that
you.
out. Is there any future songs in the works? What would you like to record? Cover-wise.
Cover-wise or just originals? Yeah, cover-wise, I really might want to record "Not Over You" by Gavin DeGraw. That's been one of my favorite songs lately. Um, I also may do "Nothing" by The Script. I don't know if you've heard that song. It's really good. And then I haven't really thought ahead that much more. I'm gonna get more suggestions from the fans and viewers and stuff because that always helps. And it's hard because sometimes I can love a song, but I can be like, I don't know if I could do that song justice, or it's not really my style. And then other times I may not even love the song as much, but I'm just like, oh, maybe I can make the sound even better, or whatever it is. So I'm really trying to get back into doing covers
That'd be
like
awesome.
every week
I have
or
a
two.
suggestion. Any Rocket Summer song.
What's that? Good call. I should do
Whatever
Hello
you think
Good
would
Friend,
suit
maybe.
you.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll
on
do
the
that.
web show.
I'll do that.
Exclusive.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Let's do it. Exclusive.
Yes,
I want
that's what Pop Blitz
exclusivity.
is all about.
That's you.
Thing.
That was
Good
me
impression.
too, by the way.
Not really.
Thanks. I try.
Okay.
I've never
What can
met
fans
in person.
expect from your debut album?
They can expect a variety of different topics to start, like everything from partying and not taking life too seriously and just kind of living life like, like the way you should, and treating one song is called "Life is a Party," for example. And then some of them are like really emotional songs, like about heartbreak, such as "Scars," and that's been a lot of people's favorites. There's another sarcastic song about hypocrites called "Whatever You Want," and it's kind of like almost humorous lyrically. So there's a lot of variety there, and I already mentioned kind of like my influences, and that's what I think it sounds like, really. But if they all had a baby, so it doesn't like sound exactly like one of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're always working on more material too. Right now, we're just kind of releasing it's kind of the album, but it's kind of borderline an EP too, because it's like 7 songs. So.
Midnight Mirage has upcoming shows in LA, but is there any plans to tour nationwide?
Yes, we've, yes and no. We've talked to a couple different people about some tours, and we just want to get started here, because though I've been knocking it out for a while and trying to do shows and all that stuff, the band is new as a whole collectively. So we've just been starting here and then seeing what kind of tour offers and opportunities we get, because it doesn't just happen overnight, as you know. And it's also going to be a matter of budgets and all that fun business, stupid stuff.
Yes, you got to build your grassroots local foundation first before you can branch out.
Yes, we are looking into a school tour though, we've been offered it, and there are a couple other opportunities, so we'll see. I was also offered a Drake Bell tour. I think Emily Osment was on it too. It was a while back, would be cool. But it didn't end up working out.
I'm sure people would enjoy that.
Yeah, hopefully.
So apart from the band, what else have you been up to these past few years? Just highlights.
Past few years. Well.
No.
I know, I'm kidding. It was just sounded funny. I just did. I've been doing a lot of voiceover. I've been. I did 2 7-Eleven radio spots, a McDonald's radio spot, 2 PlayStation 3 games, video games, just voices for them, and then an Xbox game. So all kinds of stuff like that. And then I just did a film called Amityville Haunting, kind of like Amityville Horror. It's like a spin-off, and it's either going to TV or in stores and Blockbuster, to DVD. So I just did that. I did a world. I think you knew me when this happened, but I did the We the Kings Demi Lovato music video a year back. What's the song? Will Be a Dream. So that's cool. A lot of people happen to recognize me from that, or a lot of people have seen it, which is awesome. I was in a Cody Simpson music video. I did a pilot called The Block, but no one has a way of seeing that as of now. So just a bunch of stuff like that. And then I'm always trying to write for other artists and with other producers and stuff too, whether it's for myself or for other artists and pitches, because I really take songwriting just as seriously as anything else. So, yeah.
It's a little boring if you're not busy.
Yes, I try. I go crazy if I'm not busy.
Especially work. Yes, okay. When you do have downtime, which I guess is probably
kind
rare,
of a workaholic.
What do you like to do to unwind?
Hang out with friends mostly. I'm so social. Like, I don't really like being alone. But I like to go to the movies. I like to go out to eat. I just love food and just experiencing like different cultures and stuff. Like sushi is one of my favorites. I love going to the beach. I'm really big on amusement parks. It was just my birthday, and I went to like 2 amusement parks in a week, Disneyland and Six Flags. So you should be. Although the lines were so bad at Six Flags, I got to ride 2 rides the whole night. But anyway, what else? I like writing, of course, when I don't consider it work, because it's kind of therapeutic. My friend Noah may have a party, and he lives in Toluca Lake, where like the streets literally turn into like a crazy, like kind of like New Year's Eve in Times Square, like you can't move. So we may do that because it's always really cool, and all the houses are decked out there. I mean, when we go trick or treating, it's for like 30 minutes because I'm like, I'm so old. But
cool.
I don't know what I'm gonna be actually. I was considering being Aladdin. It's random.
That'd be funny. You should make a video then.
Or my friends and I were talking about being like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, which
just
would be
start randomly
funny.
Dancing around. All you guys with your costumes.
Okay, we'll do that on Halloween.
Yes, you could do that video. The bye 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 one.
Yeah, with like our strings attached. They can go to facebook.com/Midnight Mirage Music, twitter.com/Midnight Mirage. And by the way, that's Midnight, Night, and then Mirage is Mirage. Some people don't know what it means or whatever. And then
awesome.
youtube.com/Midnight Mirage Music. And then my stuff is just all /Tyler Shamy. So. Thank you guys so much for all your support and for watching. And we hope you come to a show. We're just trying to play out as much as we can as a band, and we really need your support. So we hope you'll come, and hopefully we'll come to a city near you.